What's good, YouTube? It's Mamba.
Did you miss me?
Back with another NBA2K26 old gen build video for y'all, man. And look, in this video, I'm gonna have 3 big man builds for y'all as requested. By multiple people on my last video to drop a big man build, really to drop a center build. But these builds are going to be at the power forward position. I mean, you can make them at the center, but I would rather you make them at the power forward because of the size of them. But either way, man, you're going to be able to play the big. You're going to be able to go crazy out there with the big man build. You're going to be able to play on the inside. A couple of these builds you're going to be able to shoot with, and you're going to have defense on all 3 of them. So look, man, I'm not gonna waste no time. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop my next video, and make sure you drop a comment on the video. And let's get to it, man. So you already see the name of the build is Psalm 34:10, and the reason that the name of the build is Psalm 34:10 is so we all remember that the lion may grow weak and hungry, but those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. So what that tells to me is that everybody that seeks after the Lord, chases after the Lord, seeks to have a relationship with our Father in heaven and Jesus Christ will not lack anything that is good. You may not have everything that you want, but the Lord will provide you everything that you need. So I just pray each and every one of you will just strive to seek the Lord and grow a relationship with our Father in heaven and Jesus Christ, who died for our sins. And let's go ahead and get to this build. So like I said, make him at a power forward. You know, handiness not gonna matter, jersey number not gonna matter, and where you're from not gonna matter. Muy importante, very important on all 3 of these builds. They're all going to be at 6'11". They're all going to be at 238 pounds. They all going to have a 7'3" wingspan. Oh, no. 2 of them going to have a 7'3" wingspan, but we all going to have defined body shape for those longest looking arms. And let's get to it, man. So to start it off in the finishing, man, we're going to have a 90 close shot, a little 30 driving layup, a little 50 dunk, a 90 standing dunk, and a 76 post control. And that's going to give us 17 finishing badges. You see what we got, man. Giant Slayer, Pro Touch, and Aerial Wizard on Hall of Fame. Rise Up is on gold. Paint Prodigy is on gold. That post powerhouse is going to go up whenever we get to that strength. And Physical Finisher is gonna stay how it is. This build is gonna be one of those builds you can shoot with, man. So I wanted to make sure you could finish on the inside, but without restricting myself too much to where you can't get buckets on that 3-point line or hit some post phase or just mid-range jump shots, whatever you want to do. So let's go ahead and move on down to the shooting. So in the shooting category, you're gonna have 24 shooting badges with an 89 mid-range, a 79 3-ball, and a 65 free throw. You know, who cares about that? I had to go with an 89 mid-range so I can make sure we could get set shot specialist on gold. I feel like that's gonna be your most important badge when it comes to shooting threes. Now, corner specialist is definitely gonna be important. You only need a 79 3-ball for that. So I did want to make sure I could get to a 79 3-ball. And then with 24 badges, I mean, you really got what you're gonna need to get your badges how you need them to be set up, especially using your core badges. But of course, you can add extra badges to this build wherever you want to. I would really recommend adding them to your finishing since you only get 17, but that's neither here nor there. You can do that however you feel is best for you. And another thing, I wanted to make sure we could go up to a high mid-range because I knew the mid-range would be higher than the 3-ball. But with that 89, you'll be able to have a really good jump shot, and having a good jump shot is going to help you to be able to knock down your threes regardless of the rating. So now we can go ahead and keep it moving to the playmaking. And what you see here is what you get. We ain't really got no, not really, we ain't got no playmaking on this build. So passing may be a liability, but it really shouldn't be that big of a deal. I mean, you can play the ones with this build. You can play the twos with this build really good. If you just let your primary ball handler just work out and just dime you up whenever you open, or you just go into the post, or, you know, post fade, whatever. If you in the rec, yeah, passing might be an issue, but to do what I wanted to do on this build, we wouldn't worry about no playmaking. So let's keep it on moving to the defense. So in the defense, you see we got an 87 interior, a little 41 perimeter, 33 steal, but a 93 block, a 58 offensive rebound, but it's okay because we got a 93 defensive rebound. So when it comes to that defense, we got Chase Down on gold, which I did try to get it on Hall of Fame. If you want to get it on Hall of Fame, you just go up one more, but that does restrict your physicals whenever we get down there, and I'll show you that actually. Box Out Beast and Rebound Chaser both on gold. That's going to help you for rebounds in general. So even though you do have a 58 offensive rebound, you're still going to be able to get some rebounds. I ain't going to say you're going to hold your own. I ain't going to say you're going to dominate, but you will still be able to get some rebounds out there. And then Paint Patroller being on gold, I tried to get that on Hall of Fame, but that's really going to restrict you, so we're not even going to worry about that, man. 22 badges on your defense with this build. And before I even get to the physicals, I'll go ahead and put that block on 94 so you can see how it will be with Chase Down on Hall of Fame. And we're going to get to those physicals, man, finish off this build. As you see, if we did have the 94 block on there, a 70 speed, a 58 acceleration, a 86 strength, a little 59 vertical, and an 83 stamina. Actually, the vertical is a 58, and that would give you 89. Oh yeah. That the vertical is what affects the block. That's why. So if you go to that 94 block, then you're gonna have a really low stamina. So that's why I was like, no, I'm not even gonna worry about that. We're just gonna have a higher stamina. And I messed something up, so let me come back after I figure out what the world I just did. I figured it out. We supposed to have a 35 ball handle, and we got a 34. What did I do, man? Oh, a 90 stamina. That's what it is. But honestly, I would rather have a 90 stamina on this build and just increase the free throw to that 69. I guess I didn't have this build maxed out on the screenshot that I'm looking at, but either way, that is what the build is looking like. With the very first build that you can score in the post, shoot threes, and hold defense, and still be sort of athletic, not athletic, but have some speed, as much speed as you can have on this build to just move around out there on the court, you know, especially if you're in the rec. You don't want to have an extremely slow build. So I was kind of thinking about all levels of playing the game, you know, 5v5 modes, 3v3 and 2v2. This is the takeovers for you. You got your shooting takeovers, you got your defensive paint intimidation and all that, you got your rebounding takes, and you have your post scoring takeovers. Now, what I got on there is probably what I would be running: spot up precision. If you want to step back a little bit, you know, limitless range. You can never go wrong with paint intimidation, but you also can never go wrong with see the future, especially because you don't have a high offensive rebound. So that's really gonna help with getting offensive rebounds. But I mean, if you want to go crazy in the post, hey, work your magic. You know, work your magic. All four of these. Well, besides post playmaking, but these three right here, you really can't go wrong with them. And you see, we made a two-way, three-level threat. And the next build is gonna have the same name, a couple different shades, but it's really not important. I just want to show you how to make the build. So we're gonna keep it moving to the next build. So with this next build, I'm not even gonna restart it because it's very similar. It's just got a couple tweaks. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I tweaked. So I brought the strength down from an 86 to a 75. So we still have a 90 close shot, but instead of this 30 driving layup, we have a 41 driving layup with a 61 driving dunk, still with a 90 standing dunk and a 76 post control. So now we actually have 19 badges. So this time, with your strength being a little bit lower, it could be a little bit more difficult to hold your own in the post with those bigger centers. You lose post powerhouse being on gold, it goes down to silver, but you do get to 19 badges now, so that can really help you out to get your rise up paint prodigy. But even with this 19 badges, you still might want to put some more badges into your finishing. Then when it comes to the shooting, it's still going to be exactly the same on your shooting, exactly the same. The ball handle comes down to a 26. Then in the defense, we still have an 87 interior, but now we go to a 58 perimeter, 32 steal with a 93 block, and now we go to a 72 offensive rebound with a 93 defensive rebound, and that's going to give you 25 defensive badges. So all of that because I dropped that strength down. So pick your poison with either one of these builds that can shoot, play defense, and get buckets in the post. One of them is a little bit weaker than the other, but it does allow you to get more defensive badges and more finishing badges as well. Honestly, I don't know what I did with my screenshots, because the build should have been complete at a 99. But if that's the case, if this is what we still got, I honestly don't know what I did. I think with this build, 96 post control. Goodness gracious, Mamba, what did you do? I don't know what I did. I don't think I had my strength down that low, but either way, I mean, you can still do it like this and go to a 69 perimeter and have 26 defensive badges. And I mean, I really don't care about your steal. Like, the steal is always a choice. Like, you don't have to go for a steal. If you just play good defense, just hold your own in the post, then you'll be able to do what you need to do. I mean, you can increase your 3 to an 81. You don't get any extra badges. I mean, yeah, you have a better 3, but that's not going to affect your jump shot. Really, I mean, it's really just up to you. Have a 79 or go to that 69 perimeter and just finish it out like this. This is very unprofessional of me. I should have had the build correct already, but this is another way to run the build. Go to a 70 perimeter, either way, or if you want to just have a little bit more stamina, you know, just something like that. 19 finishing badges, 24 shooting, 0 playmaking, and 26 defensive badges with some good speed, better speed and acceleration than the last build. Like I said, just pick your poison on either one of those builds. Both of them will be really good. I think I'm actually liking this one more, but let's go ahead and look at these takeovers. They are all the exact same. And like I said, it's gonna be the same exact build name. So, well, actually, since I did change the defensive badges a little bit, let's make sure and see what this build name is gonna be. Same exact name. Let's keep it moving on to this next build. Well, I was just recording this video for this build, and I didn't realize that I wasn't actually recording my audio. I was just recording the video itself, so I'm not even gonna go back and go over everything. You see what we got in the finishing. This build is 6'11", 245 pounds with a 7'9" wingspan. You see what the finishing is gonna do. This build is gonna be able to finish in the post for you. This was the first build that I was making when I initially got the comments about an inside big. So if you're not worried about shooting at all, you just want to be able to dominate in the post, this build is for you. You see what we're able to do with our badges, 23 badges, nothing in the shooting, nothing in the playmaking. We got 27 defensive badges on this build. And what I was about to show you was what the physicals will look like with a 94 block, because initially I had it to a 93 block. But this build is going to be crazy on defense when it comes to just the physicality and rebounding. I mean, you're going to be such a dominant rebounder out there with that Hall of Fame rebound chaser and box out beast. But we can go ahead and get down to these physicals now. Oh, I was supposed to show you what it would be with a 94. If you go to a 94 and we only have an 84 strength, bring that down. Going to the 85 strength really, it doesn't affect anything in your badges. I just like the look of an 85 strength, honestly. But if you want to go down to that 84 and just keep your speed up there like that, having that 94 really affects your stamina. Now you can drop down your strength again and bring that back up to a 90 if you want. And that's probably It's probably how I'm actually gonna finish the build. A little bit more free throw. Who cares? 23 finishing badges. 27 defensive badges. A dominant inside big that can play crazy defense. A rebounding hoss, a rebounding machine. Of course, you're not as fast as the other builds, but you're not really lacking anything. I mean, it's 1 or 2 notches under. Acceleration just a little bit under. Neither one of them gonna be accelerating fast anyway. Let's go ahead and get to these takeovers. Yeah, paint intimidation, see the future, or you can go with your post scoring takes, you know, whatever you want to do. And we'll go ahead and see what this build is called. Oh, that's a different shade. Oh, that's 2 different shades. I got Anthony Davis on there now. It might be a different name. The Paint Beast, just like I had. The Paint Beast, which is what was requested, an inside big, a Paint Beast. So you see the 3 builds, man. Y'all pick your poison on which one of these center builds is the best for you, man. Drop a comment for me. Let me know which one is y'all's favorite, which one y'all would want to use. I know 2K26 is coming to an end, it's coming to a close, but like I said, I had comments about making a center build. I know I hadn't made a center build for 2K26 yet, so I wanted to make sure I got one out to y'all, man. If you like the video, man, hit that like button for me, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to click that bell so you're notified when I drop my next video. And like I said, man, drop a comment on the video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm out.